really nice to see you today.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
First of all, thank you so much for having us with the interview. And then, can you please introduce a little bit of yourself?
Yeah. Thanks for being here and talking with us. I appreciate it. My name is Ben Fleck. I work at Brooks Running. I guess my official title is Senior Event Marketing Specialist. And so kind of what that entails is traveling around the U.S. and putting on events, which would entail this event here at the Berkshire Hathaway Shareholders Meeting. So this is, I think, my fourth Berkshire. And so, yeah, this is always a special place, and I enjoy coming.
Awesome. So we definitely we were here like a couple of years ago, and also at that time, Brooks I think is one of the biggest growth for the whole event. So first off, thank you so much for putting everything together. May I ask, is this the biggest exhibition of the whole year?
For our brand, I think we have some other big events that we do, but I think Berkshire is really important to us. We're super blessed and thankful to be part of the Berkshire umbrella.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, I think that our brand is not maybe as large as some other brands under the umbrella, and so I think we really do a good job of showing up and kind of showcasing what we're all about in comparison to the other booths here. Everybody does a great job at this show, but I think we really pride ourselves on showing up in a very Brooks way, which is kind of hard to explain except if you work for the brand. And it's kind of a fun we take ourselves seriously, but we make a shoe with Warren's face on it. So it's a fun, whimsical way, but we show up in a very professional way as well.
Cool. Like when you mentioned this is not really a brand who's like big enough, but actually, this brand actually takes maybe 24% of the whole retail market for the women's retail shoes. So it's actually really
yeah. I'd say what I meant by that was like we're definitely a large brand, but I think like in this niche space that we're in of athletic apparel and athletic footwear under the Berkshire umbrella, we are very big, and we're very niche in that channel. But there's other brands. Fruit of the Loom is very big. He owns Dairy Queen. That's a huge brand, right? Coca-Cola. There's all these other brands that are really big as well, and they have their name really out there, and they're global, and we are also global, which is awesome. But again, like some of those other brands are way bigger than us just in terms of like dollar amount.
So you said you've been this event for 3-4 times already. Do you see any difference between like each year, and also what is the biggest difference that you see this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think like the low hanging fruit answer is obviously last year coming out of COVID, we saw. I don't know if this is actually official, but we felt like that it was lower attendance. The traffic was down a little bit. And so comparatively this year to last year, it's been much busier. This year, kind of reminds us back of 2019, 2018, back to pre-COVID when
I heard Warren Buffett was here in this booth like yesterday.
Yeah.
Did he stop in this booth? And is there any like interactions between?
Yeah, he stopped in the booth and he chatted with us for a while. And part of what we do I previously mentioned showing up in a Brooks way on this weekend. So part of what we do is we put on a 5K on Sunday. So after Saturday and the meeting's done, the next morning we do a 5K. And Warren stopped by the booth just to talk about that, see how registration was doing, making sure people knew about it, that they could sign up. We're a run walk brand, and that's really important to us to kind of just put that positivity of healthy lifestyle out there, and so what better way to close out an awesome weekend in Omaha than do a 5K? So yeah, he just wanted to chat about that and just remind us that we're doing something special, like I said earlier, in this kind of niche space of run walk, and so.
What do you mean you're doing something special?
So I think like we've got a channel that we stay in, and we kind of know that channel of run walk, and it'd be really easy for us to be like looking at Nike, of like they or Adidas or whoever, and they're making football and basketball and baseball, and it'd be very easy for us to look at them and be like, oh, why don't we do that? But we have great leadership, and they know what works for us, and we've stuck to our guns of running and walking, and and that's just what we believe in, and so we're gonna stay doing that.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by that. Like we're just staying to what we know, and we're carrying all that momentum with us.
Yeah, I feel that's definitely like fits all the value investing methodology a lot. Is like only invest the things you know and then stick with it. So I think that's why Warren Buffett loved this brand so much. Right now we're trying to figure out the taste of our consumers. So where do you see the top 3 biggest sales or items so far in this event?
Yeah, I mean, I think the really cool thing about this show for us is that we create like a special line of footwear and apparel for this show specifically, really tying into Berkshire and Warren. In one of the things that we create is a special edition of one of our top selling shoes in the Ghost, and so we just put subtle hints of Berkshire and Warren on the shoe. So the tongue will have Berkshire Hathaway written on it, and it'll be in the back of the shoe as well. And then on the sock liner we'll have a caricature of Warren running, and